Welcome to another edition of FMW. And y'all know where we at. We live in the studio. Check it, it's May 13th, 2025. It's a Tuesday afternoon, so this is like, I'm going to consider this a special edition. Just wanted to get a little moment in with my people and to just chop it up a little bit about what's going on with the P. Diddy situation. I'm sure we all know right about now that Cassie Ventura has taken a stand. Old Cassie has came to court, and it was an emotional, tense situation. Very emotional, very tense in the courtroom today. There was testimony of freak-offs and parties that lasted 36 to 72 hours. I even recall the quote saying that there was one party that lasted 4 days. Damn. It's a lot of baby oil, a lot of freaking off. What's amazing is that Cassie Ventura is pregnant. Yes. She's pregnant, and this is her third child. She has 3 children. But during this pregnancy, she had to sit there and describe the graphic details of meeting Diddy. What? I heard some people say she was 22. There's some other reports over here saying 19. I don't know. But I know there was a big age difference between them. And she had to sit there, and reminisce and go back to the days when she had to attend those Diddy's drug, fuel, and sex parties. She had to reminisce about that. She had to testify that these parties was fueled with all sorts of extracurricular activities. And it was a haven for drugs. Ecstasy, cocaine, Molly, anything you want. You can have whatever you like. Sister said, as the freak-offs became more frequent, it now became her job. This now became a job for her. These freak-offs. And the more that she attended these freak-offs, the more she said she felt degraded. And she didn't want to continue to be involved. But she knew of Sean Combs' violent temperament. Oh, you better not say you don't want to be involved. Oh, yeah. I remember they was saying something about she sent P. Diddy a text expressing how, yo, listen, I don't want to be down with this no more. I'm really feeling some kind of way about, all these freak-offs and all of that. I'm just done with this. And then allegedly the text responded by saying, make it happen anyway. In other words, I'm not hearing nothing you saying. I sent you to do something. Make it happen. That's power. That's some power for your ass. Make it happen. They saying in the courtroom today, Diddy was pretty much focused on case Cassie. He was paying attention, had his hands on his laps, was listening to her testimony. And they saying that Miss Ventura didn't look at P. Diddy one time. Not once. She didn't even want to look at his face. Not once. Well, Cassie broke down several times. She broke down several times during her testimony in the courtroom, catching those flashbacks. All emotional outbursts. Yeah, all those emotional outbursts, all those tears compiled with her pregnancy. All that did was make the jury look at P. Diddy like a monster. Yeah, they did. Like a monster. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all's time because this is gonna linger on. Ms. Ventura's due to testify tomorrow, I believe. I believe she's gonna be there all week, testifying and giving testimony. Oh, it's gonna be an emotional situation, so I don't want to delve too much into it, but It's a power imbalance going on here, man. Some people say she was a willing participant. Listen, this is a power imbalance, man. How could someone be a willing participant when Sean Combs wielded all the power? He was the big head nigga in charge. Oh, Miss Ventura ain't have no power to wield anything. She was being promised deals, record deals, fame, fortune. You know, they even probably had evidence on her, the blackmailer. Like, you gonna do what we tell you to do or we gonna release these tapes on you. Now get your ass down here and let that nigga urinate on you. Yeah. Urinate on you. Can you imagine that? Ain't no way, in my professional opinion, that Miss Ventura was a willing participant. She was more like a controlled participant. Come on, man. I know these lawyers got to do their job and they got to prove or convince the jury that their client is innocent. It's just word semantics. Truth don't got nothing to do with this. It's just who presents their case the best. That's all it's about. The federal sex trial on Sean Combs alleges that P. Diddy forced women into sex by threats and drugs and by blackmail. Took them across state lines. Used them for all sorts of extracurricular activities. There was even a male escort there who left a statement. He said that he was paid to have sex with Cassie while P. Diddy watched and masturbated in the room with them. What? Masturbated and watched? Didn't participate, didn't join in, didn't have 2 or 3 more women in the building. It was just you, the escort, the male escort, and you sat there and watched this brother pound out your girl. That ain't no male shit to me. No. That's a brother that don't like women. He don't like women. And he didn't look at her like his girl. Just a piece of property, like pound that out. Let him urinate on you all in your mouth. I'ma sit here and masturbate and watch. You do as you're told, or I'll release the footage on you. Oh man, it must have been a horrible situation. It must have been a horrible nightmare. Ain't no man gonna sit there and watch another man pound out his girlfriend. Unless you don't like women. Unless you was really watching him. Maybe that's what you was really masturbating on. Watching this guy pound out. Oh, Cassie. Disgusting, despicable, downright low down. Oh, I'ma call it like it is. Escort even described seeing him abuse and assault Cassie on several different occasions. One time he snatched her away from the computer, he said. Dragged her by the head. She's kicking and screaming and yelling. He drags her in the room. Couple of minutes, comes back out and says, hey, y'all can continue that freak off now. This shit is crazy. Listen, man, I ain't making this up. I ain't lying about a damn thing. It is what it is. It is what it is. I listen, I ain't got much time. I'm hanging out with my sons today. We going to see that new movie, Thunderbolts. Oh, yeah. We about to head up out of here. Listen, there is one question, though. The question is, was Cassie a victim or a willing participant? That's the question. And already, 82% of the people said she was definitely a victim. Yo, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. Salute. It's the funk, baby.